Okay, we're here at the pond. We've got probably about 45 minutes to sunset. There's a big glare coming off from my right. I'm going to throw around a couple of things, see if I can catch something. I'm going to start with the beat up old rod with a little small jig head and a pink paddle tail on it. And if things look good, maybe I'll throw something bigger on my other rod. Here we go. A nice slow retrieve past the bushes, see what happens. I picked up a little bit of debris. We'll throw another one over there. Come around the corner, across the front of the bushes. And yeah, we're fishing with the beat up old rod that I pulled out of another pond a few weeks ago. Cleaned up. Well, it works. It's a Zebco slingshot. Yeah, the reel is a little crunchy. It's not very smooth, but hey, it works. Let's see if anything is home. Alright, I'm going to throw it along the bank over here. Hard to see with the glare on my face. Kind of in the shallows and stuck on something. There we go. Got it free. Alright, that was a little bit too shallow. That's probably a better distance to be at. Cover a little bit of water over here, then move over a little bit. Throw a couple a little bit further out deeper. Ooh, something splashed way out there. Other side of the pond. I think if I was across the pond and the spot over there, I might be able to reach out that far. So there's stuff out here. Just gotta find them. Here come the geese. I think I see a little snapping turtle swimming out there. Don't want to hook one of those again like I did the other night. Alright, I'm going to move over a little bit. It's a productive area, but there's like 2 or 3 positions I can throw from over here. Just gotta be a little careful. It's on a little bit of a slope. Alright, here we go. Just keep with the pattern, just cover some water with the little paddle tail. When that's done, maybe we'll try the bigger bait. Just waiting to feel that thump. If I cover enough water, it'll happen sooner or later. That's a stick. Alright, and move over a little bit more. Well, the glare's gone because the sun is getting low. Still got a little bit of time. Gonna squeeze in over here. Again, start close to the bank, close to the bushes. Then we'll fan out. Is it, no, that was just a rock. We'll start close to the bank, then we'll fan out so some of the open areas cover a little bit of water. And again, whoops. Oh, got a little bit of a loop in the line. Come on. There we go. Straighten this out. I'm picking up some line twist from somewhere. Let's relieve that a little bit. There we go. another one close to the bank. There you go, I can get it almost under the bush. Good place to be. Good chance that something's hiding under there, but maybe not. Alright, we'll angle out a little deeper. I think I heard something jump over there, off to the left a little bit. I'm going to stick to the plan though and keep covering water. It's going counterclockwise around. Typical fan cast pattern. Let's get one out there where I didn't quite cover. Come on, somebody's got to be alive out here. I may have to try and hit up another spot, but I just want to cover this one really well first. And let's start getting close to the bush. Let's see if anybody's hiding next to the bush. That's a rock. That's not anything. That's just hitting cover. one more down that way. Get it kind of around the corner so I can get more under the overhanging bush. Bumping off stuff like crazy down there. Got caught on a leaf. And nothing there, so let's switch to the more serious rod. I've got the big soft jerkbait fluke that I've been trying to fish for the past week or two. I've caught one fish on it, got a whole bunch of bites, almost had a snapping turtle on it. But, let's see what we can do with it. I'm not going to get anything small with it, but get bigger fish and I can throw it pretty far. Oh, I was getting nibbled on. I'm going to move over a little bit. I don't think this spot is panning out. Even though I did get a hit. Okay. All right, let's try it here. Start with the banks. Start with the banks and then fan out a little bit. On something. Didn't feel like a fish. Could have been a turtle, could have been just a branch or a snag or something. Let's go real shallow. Oh, I'm caught on something. The heck is that? It's a piece of plastic. All right. Let's go along the bank on the other side. Caught on something. Whatever that was. Whatever that was popped loose. And now it's stuck in a tree. Got something. Fighting good, pulling drag. The drag on this rod is not that great. Yeah, that's a bass. I didn't think I'd be catching a bass on this rod. Alright, with my drag loose, I kind of got to grab the line. I'm pulling up. That's a nicer bass than I got yesterday on the better rod. Alright, let's get you up here. Here we go. Let's go. There we go. Not bad. You're at least a pound on a little tiny bait. There we go. Alright, look at that. Nice fish. Good fight on that rod. That rod is not really set up very well for this. But I'm glad it worked. Woohoo! Got you. One more once for the camera. There we go. You're a nice bass with a big mouth. All right, let's get you back in so you can become even bigger next time. All right. That was fun. All right, with that, I'm going to switch off and try the big rod. He could have eaten the fluke. So now that I know that they're out here, hunt around a little more. I got maybe like 10 minutes of light left, so let's see what happens. Give it a few seconds to sink. So with the fluke, I'm trying a couple of different things. I'm doing kind of letting it sink and giving it a jerk or two, taking up the slack. The other approach is just slowly winding it in and jerking it once in a while. I can also just do a faster retrieve, keep it almost on the surface. And sometimes I just pulse the reel a little bit. Just keep changing it up so I can fish different parts of the water column with it. See what happens. Again, because it's weightless, you just gotta, so I want to get down to the bottom, I gotta give it a couple of seconds to sink before I start moving it. Just trying to keep my retrieve varied. You know, in better days when there was more fish around, I was definitely getting, you know, taps and nibbles and bites on the fluke a lot. but not many hookups. So still working on my technique with it, which is kind of why I've been fishing it a lot. So I just want to learn the bait. Really should put on a hard jerk bait at some point, because it's kind of that time of year. Almost like I'd be fishing almost the same technique that I'd be using for a worm on a Texas rig, just faster and not as much pause and wait time. Especially when I use the weightless worm, I'll let it sit on the bottom for a little bit and then give it a little lift, take up the slack. That works with the fluke too, but I try to fish the fluke as more of a moving bait with some pauses. I don't have any weight on it or any thing like an underspin on it, so it kind of glides around. And one good bass I caught on it was actually a really fun fight. Near the top of the water. You can see the kind of wake that it's leaving behind. Not quite like a top water, but it's close to the top of the water. It's like a quiet top water lure when you fish it like that. And you can kind of see, oops, as I pulse it, it does kind of dart around and then drift like a wounded fish. So it looks great in the water. Yeah, it doesn't need heavy jerks to get good reactions out of it. But I do need hungry fish to be around in order for it to work. Kind of going at a more moderate pace, so it's not quite all the way up in the water column, but it won't be hitting bottom. It's kind of drifting it through the middle. Alright, it's getting dark. I'm going to start heading back towards the car. I might throw one or two more along the way, so I'll keep the cameras rolling for a little bit longer. Little bait is a winner so far tonight. I'm all tangled up here. There we go. I'm just going to do like one, maybe two throws here. Yeah, when this time of year when the sun starts going down, it starts going down real fast. Ooh, there was a jumper out there. I think I'm going to call it after that. after I kind of do my thing in this spot. Because the sun is going to just drop the rest of the way in a minute, and well, for the camera it may already be completely dark. Just kind of walking it along just under the surface of the water. I think these actually look better than hard jerk baits usually do. Alright, I think this is going to be my last throw. Alright. I think I'm out of time, so we'll retrieve our fluke, secure my bait, and sign off. So we're going to put this one back. I'm going to go take care of the other rod. I am kind of surprised that the drag held up on this, because this drag doesn't have much pull to it, and you can see right now, once you get the drag, once you get past the amount of force that it takes to start stripping line, it just goes. So I'm kind of surprised I had as much control over fish that size as I did. I should actually tighten the drag a little bit more. Alright, rods are secured. It's getting dark. I'm going to get out of here. Hope you enjoyed tonight. Glad we caught something and got something nice for you to watch. A little bit of a near miss at one of the other locations. One good fish. We're going to call it a night there. The little bait came through for me. The beat up old rod came through for me. And with that, don't forget to like the video, share it out with your friends, subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment down below. Check out my other social media links in the description below. And as always, have a good day. Have fun and keep watching the channel. Good night.